Now we can go through our text. Okay, on the page 26. Any any questions we need to go through before? Okay. We didn't chant through this. How about our... I don't know, our printout we have... Is this? Okay. I know. Oh, we chant maybe the phonetic. Do you see Rikpi Sarcha Mangapa? Rikpi Sarcha Mangapa? Yeah. Now we look at the 100 deities. Okay. Everyone are there? Rikpe Sarcha Mangapa Ngojila Ishe Yishe Nga Mibale Dome Sanji Renganjo Tele Yishin Daje Be Sanji Shijo Zanyi Jong Yishe Nga Yi Zarshia We Chandong Chuje Tambanjo Teje Shiren Torma Nyong Me Sanji Nga Yi Ngaye molam tabaye kamson korwe semchen ranja rekba ngojene yishi chenbon taiji sho. Maybe we stop there because now we are talking about the first. There is samsara and nirvana. And that samsara and nirvana are just nothing but our delusional way of seeing it, or we think samsara and nirvana are there. And this rising and ceasing, or the samsara first, we thinking about the single ground, yet two paths and two fruition. The two paths are mainly talks about the sometimes they call ground presencing. Whether we call ground presencing or ground appearing, soon as there, the recognition and unrecognition is occur. So that is the split of the samsara and the nirvana. So that's why yesterday we talked about the samadhi recognition of the mind nature uh, is flawless, and that's why samadhi is become a Buddha. And the sentient beings, first there is, if we think about layers of ignorance, but the very first ignorance is just sort of a doubt arise, whether these appearances are coming from me or these appearances are coming from something else. So that doubt leads to further and further, and this text has really good explanation. Where we will see, and that's become more intensified and concretized, and then we are trapped in our own misunderstanding or delusion. So that's what we will see. And first, we always talk about these Pardo beings, see 100 deities, and 100 deities are the enlightened bodies, and especially in the Nyingma tradition, we have that, and we mainly chant these afternoons chanting. They categorize these 100 deities, and also here we have 42 peaceful deities, and either we call 60 or 58 lawful deities. So these, without we have some text or some explanations, or the names and colors and attributes are a little bit difficult. I don't see here we have 100,000 deity tankas, but sometimes it comes with one tanka, sometimes with the two tanka, one peaceful, one lawful. So then we look at those things, each deity would see the different colors, different shapes, and also many of them has animal heads. And so we summarize sort of in the groups, we will see. And this is also, if samsara is our sort of mistaken confusion manifestation from that, then nirvana is also our part of the nature kind of manifestation. And these deities are our own Rigpa's dynamic energy that manifests outwardly. It's called maybe display that we can see. We say in the increasing clarity of awareness, once the realization occur, then the Kuntuzangpo's realization, increased clarity of the awareness, singular and essence, yet there are, or yet there arises the display of the five wisdom. The five wisdom we often talk about. Dzogchen usually we have 555s. It's called 25 diffusions. Mainly the five wisdom is we have in the Dzogchen tradition we have Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, and then Nirmanakaya, and then Mingyur Dorjiku, unchanging water body, and Ngombar Changchupku, the fully awakening body. So these five are the Buddha bodies that we talk about, not five family Buddhas. These five bodies of Buddhas, and then based on that, then we can apply that these wisdoms are Dharmakaya wisdom, Sambhogakaya wisdom, Nirmanakaya wisdom, unchanging Vajra body wisdom, and fully awakened body wisdoms, and so forth. So we can use that. So the five wisdoms are first rise. The color and the wisdoms, these are the primordial kind of source of the deity forms, or the appearances that appear. So the colors and the wisdoms are talks about in a Dzogchen text a lot. And due to that five wisdoms manifest, then due to that, from the ripening of these five wisdoms, the five original Buddha families emerged. And through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appear. Through the rising power of the five wisdom, the 60 lawful Hiruka manifest. That's the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong. So these deities are, of course, we all are fond of practice Vajrayana tradition. Many of you have, of course, or other practices, and especially with Ngakchen Rinpoche, we have fortunately can practice very advanced Yamataka practice, which everyone a little bit intimidated, but after you're done, you think everyone say, my life changed totally. Now I'm not afraid of any sadhanas. Other sadhanas are piece of cake, yeah. And if you haven't done that, then you think that, so what does that mean? Maybe we need to go through that training as well. And then all these Nyingma Hiruka practices that has similar impact, but Yamataka is a special practice that really Ngakchen Rinpoche hold the core lineage, and in this world, I think there is no practice that's secretly done authentically, like Ngakchen Rinpoche's Yamataka retreats that we have done in the West, especially through his compassion, his hearing these and training Westerners, and usually in Tibet, only monks and nuns do. So in the very first time I come for the Yamataka retreat for 49 days Yamataka retreat, and at that time we have only 12 monks, no Westerners, no Asian lay people, only we did in the Lama house, everyone know GBI, that was 2001. So that's 49 day Yamataka retreat. 7 days is, you think very difficult, maybe 49 is a little bit longer than that, yeah? Few days. So those are exposure. We don't really know until if we really do this kind of practice, especially with such advanced reliance on masters. It's we don't know. So that we have that kind of fortunate karma to involve with that. Sometimes maybe people think why so many lawful deities here, why these deities are doing. So until this deity practice, I think people would not really appreciate that these sadhanas. And people who done Yamataka many times, then they think the Yamataka is really the compassion, love, embodiment of love. People often think, oh, Avalokiteshvara is only the embodiment of love, but Yamataka is different. But no, it's really we need to taste that part, and then if you integrate with what your physicality and in your system, how these deities are reside. And the many Dzogchen teachings talks about the peaceful deities are reside in your heart, and wrathful deities reside in your brain. So these are also described in detail in the Dzogchen teachings. And here I was thinking, maybe, if you don't mind, I was working on the 180 chart, or sort of chart, or sort of kind of names of the deity list here, and also we have this wonderful sadhana, that 180 sadhana that Laura has photocopy of, maybe photocopy or the PDF file, so everyone that received that that part. Mm-hmm. Because printing out is is a little bit too much pages that we can do. If you can open that, we also can chant together first, and then look at how many deities are there, what those deities are, and it's good to know. And Chenru worked very hard to put these other names with Chinese and so forth. Maybe you can get that also, the document, and that the translation is not perfectly done, but it's at least we can recognize and some attributes of the deity themselves. And these particular chanting that what we are looking for is this is from one larger sadhana that we call drip chant, the big accomplishment that chant Drikung, which is tradition, is Gyogyo Lingwa's Terma. And it has every deity's color, attribute, function, and so forth. So what page number is that? Do you know? Anyone? Page number? If anyone see Imaho, that means very good. Literally. You got it. And this melody is different. Of course, this is not a sadhana. And they provide a phonetic and English translation as well. Maybe we, everyone? First Tibetan and then English, okay? It's not that long. Imaho kundi nyambi chaja jin kunduson boro chanzal kunja nyambi chaja jin kunduson boro chanzal. His melody is different than the other one, yeah? 본주르밍아 dorje dorje san bara chansa lo kun la on jorong lo jen de la chansa lo yodna kun jong ren chen jong la chansa ma chan chen ba be ma chen non ta yi la chansa Chilin tai chi jia zhang jin ten ryu zhou la qiang ca, jia wa tam jin jung wei ni ying qiu ma la qiang ca, jia wa tam ji ji bi yong sang ji jie ma la qiang ca, yo dan gun ji dan zin ba ma ma ge la qiang ca. Yar kun zong ge nga da mo ku ka mo la chang za. Ra wa sai ju zhun zi ma tam zi zhor ma chang. Lam me ni ji nyu gun zin sa yin yin bo ro chang za lo nyong mo jun chu ra zhen. Nam ki nyung bo ro chang za. Jun ji ma gu be ma jin jin ren se la chan sa lo nyong mo den yom dor ji chan na dor ji chan sa nyong mo den ze le xin jin xiang bang go bo chan sa jun yi jin be bo de jin zhe ba se la chan sa Kundu re gang ren chen chen kundu san bora chan sal. Chen men ze be wu bara jen jan bara yang la chan sa. Kula ni yin jo ge jen dor je ge mora chan sa. Che yin yin chen wa jen chen wa ma la chan sa. Ye ben on zi ma lai chan ca la cha ja ka ye 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 ma dor je ka ma chan ca jan lai ye ye me do ma bus be ma lai chan ca xiang lai ye ye du pu jen du be ma lai chan ca Ka lai nye ye nong san ma lo ge la chan ca. Ya lai nye ye yuk pa jing gen de ma la chan ca. Xiang bi zai rei ju nen go den do bo che la chan ca. Yin jin jun zai zeng a jin yin ji xi la chan ca. 该为美东有之间带引之来相走，东京大人间家长间都曾接来相走，推荐真被家去见家去马来相走。推荐今在下发间相旁马来相走。见灯夜家着见家着马来讲杂，头见蓝在吃我见吃我马来讲杂，蓝南真北北望见家应着来讲杂，三明真北可下见他送水来讲杂。南南人别生我见下着头来，今送人别不得见些了等来强杂，也当人别真不见看把马来强杂。你老万人别没去见去见家不强杂。让一卷着蓝囊拉康辛苦别强杂，娘家跟家乡话，我他们在讲内我着都 江泽白千千脚了，写当堂给这个江泽多结长通了，等莫当给这是江泽三结长通。I just thank yin jin do chan sa ren chen chan tong do xia thank lo do chan sa be ma chan tong cha do thank no jin do chan sa le ji cho Jirwe thank chong song do chan sa ra xia cho Nyam cho nyam kong tam ki sim pon do chan sa san yu cho. Maybe you don't have it. Rwa dam ki da kin do chan sa ya sha cho la. Now you should have. Ho gu song to ne ngam lam ba chan sa nam ya yin cho. Chu yin cha ji nam tar ku chang sa do ji yin cho la. Nyam ni yin ne yi shi chang zai san ji yin cho. Chang gong chu yin du ji ku chang za ren chen yin cho. Chu yin chang zai bi mi ku chang za bi ma yin cho. Le yin ne ten do go chan sa le ji yin jo la. What do you have now? Okay. Okay. Ha cho mo ngo mo pam yu zi go re ma la chan sa. Cho mo se mo da yun zi zo re ma la chan sa. Mo ma mo chu sin zi par mo ha la chan sa. Mo de na dor je zi be da le la chan sa. Mo ma se chi ju ren bu ga se la chan sa. Mo yang go tong chan tong ge ma re la chan sa. Mo na mo xin yin sa me sha ne la shan sa. Mo se mo gu lu zha zhen zhe le la chan sa. Sen ga kai ro nor sen 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 ge ho la chan sa. Chen de nan da norma da da. La la na mo ji da wa wa u la chan sa shun na zhe ta ne na jiang jiang gi u la chan sa lo gu xia gu u la chan sa gong ga xin zha nan gu ren tu yi wu la xiang ca lo ka 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 ron ben zhe xia ro wu la xiang ca lo wu le doi jin ten zo wu bi wu la xiang ca ma ngo mo da jun zin da yi wu la chan sa lo. Ma na mo xi xiao pan zin wu la chan sa lo. Ma na mo jia zhou dong sen ge wu la chan sa. Ma zhang ge ri wen zin yang gi o la chan sa. Jo nan jo ma na zhi xiong zin yang go jian la chan sa. Nan jo ma re se re zin an zhi zhong go jian la chan sa. Nan jo se na yuk ding zin sen go jian la chan sa. 南无噶尔玛东玛尊尊古杰拉强萨，南无色蒙可罗尊本王无拉强萨，南无玛尔迦巴米尤尊尊古杰拉强萨。南无马尔摩主呀子通过见乱强杂，南无我摩本班真去心我来强杂，南无我摩不占我来强杂了，南无那摩多朗将唱歌见乱强。南无玛那句扬子王国见了强杂，南无那摩盘见子当国见了强杂，南无玛摩可见子公国见了强杂了，南无玛。都是选择当国见了江萨罗，俺就干嘛？俺就嘛是希望真心国见了江萨，俺就干嘛别满真不寻过了江萨罗，俺就嘛就。一下云过来江萨罗，南无江爱南无兄弟江金过来，南无江爱南无兄弟江金过来江萨，我的就江来。就将我同唱心歌，我将还千金黄浪过来江擦了，俺那的真当中国见来江擦了，南就南无家军人可用过来江擦。南无我摩下班子让国见来江擦了，南无马叫着当心给见来江擦了，南无将那这个给过来江擦，秘密去接的过来江。过来江擦，夜阳之为过来江擦，罗门就多吉过来江擦，我把来江秋过来江擦，罗推送加尔瓦根基这边，从你走你要等。结果当一些错来江擦。用完全部俺来个心把大比较忙啊拉强杂，容易都没人来说把毛人节用钱啊拉强杂，军队想就是别指我等看着什就你要拉强杂。干那巴的这我的根波南拉强擦，萨摩玛摩这我的根摩南拉强擦，一旦干拉王子满就一般把热我，都别若来瞧把摩慢慢看住。江擦，林业单子谈最一句经，个心结色着悲长子， Ham jen jam zu zo la jiang za lo. So that is, of course, a little bit long, and of course, we thought reading English a little bit. Tomorrow we can read English, and this is a breakdown groups, and you can see, you can look at these documents. You have these. I think a little bit there is extra few deities that my text shows, but seems your text doesn't have. That's good. But this list would have these extra few deities, but rest of should match well. And that is also part of our recognition or understanding of part of our awareness manifestations. And then we can go a little bit further in our text. Now we know. Maybe Sandra, maybe you can help us to read from our text, this one. On page 27, our small book, I don't remember, from the ripening of these five wisdom.
Page 41 in this blue book. The second paragraph from the top. Until, will you just stop me? Okay. From the ripening of these five wisdoms, the five original Buddha families emerge, and through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appear. Through the rising power of the five wisdoms, the 60 wrathful Herukas manifest. Thus, the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong.
And maybe further until spontaneously increase.
Okay. I, Kuntuzangpo, am the original Buddha of all, and through this prayer of mine, may all you beings wander in the three realms of samsara, realize this self-arising awareness, and may your great wisdom spontaneously increase.
Yeah, maybe next time when you wonder who are those 42 peaceful deities and 60 wrathful Hirukas. Hirukas are often, of course, a Sanskrit word, but Tibetan translate as Changtong, which of course now you are Dzogchen practitioner, so you don't really afraid of anything, yeah? It really means, Hiruka means, in a Dzogchen, not Dzogchen, in Tibetan translation, Changtong, blood drinkers. So those deities are blood drinkers, and means lawful, and kind of a Western version of vampires, yeah? So we love them, and of course, that's good part of us. We are those. And now, meanwhile, overnight, you want to familiarize these deities. So look at these documents to make sense. Who are the five family Buddhas, and who are female form of family Buddha, and lawful also we have male and female eight bodhisattvas has also male and female, and then uh, we have more and more these animal-headed, a lot of deities. You can see the function and color, and those we can learn through familiarizing. And we have now, where we are, is another crucial point of these texts. And since now we are on a page 28, if you are using same text, a small text, but we see. And if you have a Tibetan, that phonetic one, look like on a page 4, and is that true? And so this is the continuously emanation of will appear, yeah? Is that true? Okay. Ngaye drwa jume ji shiwa traja samyen ji kongla kongza na so ji ngaye tuk ji molam ji kamsang kurwe samjen kun rudu nene tumba sho tamjo samjen churwa na. Maybe we stop here. Riktugne tumba sho. Escaped there. Because then the from beginning, it's these other things are coming. Here's my emanation will continuously manifest in billions of unimaginable ways, appearing in the forms of help you all beings who can be trained. Through my compassion prayer, may all of you beings who wander in the 3 realms of samsara escape from the 6 life forms. So that is the power or aspiration that Kuntuzangpo made, and we saw why we can liberate ourselves very easily, because we are part of the ground or ground itself, and the recognition or realization of Kuntuzangpo or our mind nature. We can sometimes, when we say Kuntuzangpo, some Buddha that distance from us, but really talking about our own mind nature. So that is important to accept. All the 100 deities are just nothing but manifestation of our own mind. At the same time, samsaric appearances also are nothing but our mind. So these samsara and nirvana are in the surface level. We would say samsara is terrible place, nirvana is good place to go, but this choice of good versus bad, or in the West we call good versus evil, but evil is another term I don't use in the Dharma translation or teachings, because evil seems to a very harsh. We need to a little bit gentle to even uh, good versus bad, that bad things can happen in this world. But we still need to be true and gently as possible. So these samsara and nirvana are not really far away from each other. And that's why through the Kuntuzangpo prayer, we can attain Buddhahood very easily. So that is, maybe we stop here because tomorrow we have sort of a little bit new subject that how the samsara confusion start from the single ground. That's just a little bit new subject rather than now first introducing the nirvanic side or the positive side of our mind manifested through five wisdoms and then 180s and so forth. So, but then tomorrow we can start a little bit from the ignorant, how the cause of samsara, the ignorant, rise from there. Meanwhile, if you still remember, we just had mind pointing and a little bit instruction on how to sit. If now you don't really need to extend Vajra posture, but Vajra posture is when you do preliminary practice or something that mind pointing, we do that. So now, relax and sit, and if you chant that familiar with you, Partensawe Lama Rinpoche, do you chant here? The glorious Guru sit on my ground, that, no, not we have, don't we have. Or we can just chant the Namo Nangsi Lamda. Namo Nangsi Lamda, which is, that's a really profound one. And we chant, and end of this reading, what we have is, bless me to realize this mind primordially pure and unborn as the unfathomable Dharmakaya. Then we sit, okay?
It's on page 10 in the yellow prayer book. It's at the top. It starts on the second sentence. Want me to chant it?
Page 9, Namo, from Namo.
From page 9, the Guru's supplication. Namo to the Guru, the utter purity of all appearance and existence. I offer all appearance and existence arisen as a primordial ground. I supplicate you, may the three realms be completely liberated. Please grant blessings to empty samsara from its depth. Lord, with 5 omniscient wisdoms, crown ornament, kind one with loving nature, precious protector of beings, heart of all Buddhas, inexpressible by words or thought, I supplicate you from the core of my mind. Bless me from within the state of Dharmata. Bless me to realize this mind, primordially pure and unborn, as the unfathomable Dharmakaya.
Yeah, people often ask me or give suggestions that what I need to see, what kind of experience I should have, and so forth. But here, uh, its subject-object duality should be collapsed, so therefore you should not have any experience. If experience means comes and goes, it's not stable, and the realization should be like space, it's never change. So this is, at the moment, is realization, it's not experiencing. And the third karma by Rangjung Dorji's Mahamudra aspiration or teachings say, Drikung Rinpoche often quotes that not seeing is the best seeing. If you see something, means that you are not seeing correctly. So this is important, so that we need to cut through our experience, not only our the concept, but need to experience. Experience is not reliable. It comes and goes. So stable realization is important, and of course everyone know that. We also are lucky that Su Yang also requested the Vajra verses that now I don't remember. I'm seems not here. I have in here, but yeah. So this is one thing that should guide by this text to correct all our misunderstanding, or if we have that through these texts. Because Gajah Rinpoche personally told me that because I always wanted to get more teachings, more and more, and then one time he said, so you should look at your mind that's wanting me to give a teaching, so rather than give a teaching. But most of the time I got teachings, but sometimes I got that. But one time I requested some more mind pointings, but then he said, so this is the one that he really wants me to look at the Mepam Rinpoche's text, Manjushri 1 and these texts. These two are really the main text that he say really helps. The practice, not the understanding, the idea or something, but these texts are very important. Maybe if you have a doubt on these pointing outs or these meditations, or even when you try, this doesn't seem to work, or something I need to approve, maybe read these texts and see what more things can do. So these texts is a little bit different than the aspirational prayer. These prayer is more like a meditation guide. It's chantable, but it's more aspiration, not aspirational prayer. And then another piece that Sun Yang requests, this is a Longchenpa's, not Longchenpa's, this mantra is called doctoral liberation through wearing. And if now you have this Ocean Amrita text, this also is contained in that text, chanting with chanting. And this is coming from the Dzogchen Tantra. It's called Sapton Jamsuti, the profound ocean of clouds. That's text. And maybe first we do the Yingmi Lingpa's text the Vajra verses. I give you your transmission, and then the doctoral liberation through wearing. Okay. Torji lobon sonje batu sumjo la jada lan jo son dembe shinjo la nimi jasu jengon jo janam robe tabi jo pashi so songo ro jo jo begi nye ye malu shabro ji jo jingo sun tabi. Ma je jo la je yeno dakwen tashi chunma me zokpi shinjo sem jido da hi shinjo samba la takwa sumjo lumba la tsara drangan ka gelu da shinjo chen borongo. One logo dorje tse kong sho para gondo samba la chan sala shi yene lo choda shenon rekpa chu chu ka lama shadur yene. Tini munje chosa chen chewe keto je ma yin tini jure yo veze cham je neba shi ne ye tor je sharo rekpe no shake rupa hando yin che je yarwan to mengo nyumar neba chu je ke shi yin jaro lang. Nen je nime trewe ke kusum rekpa dala za so de ne la tenze me shengen je wa ngozo la langan chola je je me kusum dala za dawa me la shingo da kuma me la lamzu je juwa me la sa de na na jo ang jo dala Toro je sharawe nanda de regi teki jujana shila shirawe landa yame na jendo nana nam to chu koro jora mi te kara za dara joba go yene rwa jora la da gum jobe tani tenzi xie za me bara song me to song to ngen to long ma den gong ge jo ma long ye sha ro ye we ngen ba mi shi ri rong to ma jo nan de la ba ye ma ki chun jia tang zhuo to dong lo ben zhe dang men ngom den yu xie wa sa ya dan jia jiang te zum ji ma go sa ma ya da bu jing jiang ze wo ze lo xi ri gun du song bo yi xi la gong ju zo zhe no gong la ma dong ning ge wo wo de ge wong mi sha bo de jian zhen dai wen ye de men san men kan de de wei de ren xi xiu xi lao de nian ju san mo a dam jiang de ko na di chong de gun qian xia long xiu so. That's a Niluk Dorji Tsikong, the Wajar verses, maybe overnight you can read, and there's a lot of things to discuss, but tomorrow, if you think something that we must discuss, then we can do that. This is the liberation through wearing. Dorji Allah Ima Giri Giri Zabala Meza Bala Bala Samada Suru Suru Gudale Masa Masa Gara Subedale Tagar Bale Salaya Samanda Zaraya Sakade Beda San Abakule Sarage Dugan Madara Bedana Ba Lege Sana Magada Galana Bamsara Dhamika Zanada Surya Badara Ebashana Sa Rimbi Desa Gura Sa Lasa Nami Bagala Saya Sa Gurangura Sakana Lenara Nara Tara Badala Sina Basara Sapa Lambunda Bunda Dasika Gaman Sa Sari Li Mimira Shi Nyanda Kajuru Le Jebeta Chuni Bunda Samoyam Jigombalante Machi Bane Mingani Rotom Megunda Jadanya Chunyamayo Kanyam Nam Doroku Bame Kanyara Nam Doroku Bame Dami Jadami Bandemi Lemi Chu Jimbo Yadro Yame Yomba Che Jingwa Mi Jing Jingwa Nambra Dormeba Chadran Kolon Yuni Kaja Pale Namde Ba Yong So Che Wong Namge Chujimba De Jira Lunya Rodong Osonga Dorjero Bemajin Ma Senge Jele Rachen Romon Songba Me Namgandala Lonjo Basong Sonje Gunyam Jing Guzong Ba Chuje Zen Kanying Samo Yirondala Long Sal Lundo Ye Zo Che Ji Be Tun Simni Chapdar Yom Belon Lomba Thank you so much. We have a few more minutes. If you have questions, then today seems we need to stop some time, yeah?
Kempo, can I ask a little question?
Yes.
Are the appearances in Togel separate from the appearance of the deities of the 100 deity mandala arising from within us? Is it something besides an appearance of seeing them from our channels
Yeah, I think in the reality, these parents are not really two different things because even in our deity practices, we call all appearances are deity form, all sounds are deity mantra, and all thoughts are the wisdom of Buddha. But I think as long as we have a concept of good versus bad, or a slightest of that kind of concept, then we choose these because then the bias is around or follow that, and then we believe that we have pure forms, the deity forms, and unpure forms. So then, mainly for me, like we decide which is pure, which is not, and then if there is a pure and impure, then also our body system has that kind of pure, impure. Then we can divide everything pure and impure. So as soon as we divide Rigpa and Marikpa, the awareness and ignorance, then both has functions. So then we need to uh, add functions on the Rigpa that's manifesting deities that which we lack. And the question is, maybe in the reality there's no maybe, but that's how we choose. Not really the answer, but
There's a question in the chat.
okay.
At the time of Longchenpa, Togya was practiced first to introduce the emptiness of vision, whether pure or impure, then reverted to the main practice of Trekcho. Can you explain why this was reversed?
Yes, I think during Longchenpa's time there's Tukchu come later. Is that what they're saying? Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think Longchenpa did that. Longchenpa, particularly Longchenpa's time, maybe before Longchenpa, we could have Tukchu and Toga sort of separate two practices. But Longchenpa is often used as a union of practice. Without Tukchu, Toga practice doesn't work. Without a Toga, Tukchu itself is not sufficient to bring. If you look at particularly the Sabdunjam Jin, the ocean of Sabdunjam Jin, the profound ocean, cloud of ocean, and that is sort of comprehensive Dzogchen teaching, both contain Tukyu and Toga. There, he emphasizes that both are necessary. Union of the Tukyu and Toga is the sort of main or pure practice. And based on that, Rinzin Jingmi Lingba's Yixi Lama is mainly based on that, this Longchenpa's text. And I don't think Longchenpa says Toga first, Tukyu second. Yes.
I have a question about the Guyagubber Tantra. Is there a commentary that you would recommend for that specific Tantra, or just within the Peaceful and Wrathful Deities?
Are you saying Guyagaba Tantra?
Yeah, the tantra itself, is there like a commentary of that tantra that you would recommend?
Did I recommend?
Yes. That you would recommend. Is there one?
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you say I already recommended. I don't know. Yeah, Guhi Tantra is the most famous one. Is Longchenpa's the dispelling darkness of 10 directions. So that's if you can handle that, or if you have time to spend on that text, is that a much larger text? That would be good. Uh, that's already translated in English. We have both root text and commentary. Maybe other people have PDF files. We cannot say loudly, but and then if you don't really have much time, then Mipam Rinpoche's commentary on, not on that, but his sort of introduction, um, short text, commentary. So these two are already in English, so that's maybe good to look at, because these 180s are, if we go back to look at the source, it's most likely we need to look at Guhyagarbha Tantra itself. And then, of course, all the termas, all the karmas, we have 180 practice, but the main kind of source is the Guhyagarbha Tantra itself. The Chokchu Munse, or the dispelling of the 10 directions, darkness of 10 direction, is a little bit difficult to understand, I think, but you can manage it. You read it and then see what in there. One, okay.
Is the story of the Buddha holding a flower and not saying anything to his students, is that related to Dzogchen at all?
Not really, I think. No. Dzogchen, I mean, I cannot really say no, because Dzogchen is just sort of broadening everything to make accessible, and then a little bit flavor that comes through Dharma and Gamma. Then we can see the poetic language and rhythm, and you can see then every text has different melodies that has also give texture, other texture. I mean, sometimes the themes and these concepts come up in the text, but directly related to that is maybe not.
It's not a pointing out instruction, the flower, him holding the flower.
No, as pointing out is another interesting story, that when Guru Rinpoche met Shri Simha, and Shri Simha just pointing his finger in the air, just say few words. And there Guru Rinpoche recognized the divine nature, and Guru Rinpoche and Shri Simha become inseparable mind. And there's also very wonderful another story to Guruji Rinpoche often talk about this. When Garab Dorje was sit down, he was a human being. When he stand up, he's already Buddha. So that kind of, we need a keen faculty or practice that kind of karmically ripened person would be easier. But still, we are hopeful, and everyone has this potential Buddha nature. Everyone's eager to become a Buddha, or already be Buddha, but still want to be that so bad that want to practice day and night. That's sort of good news. And we have all the tools, and then we have no problem. So today we stop here, and of course, change in English today, I think. Dedications.
Okay, so dedication prayers on page 11. By this merit, may I attain omniscience, having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings. May I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death. Whatever virtue sentient beings possess, whatever good they have done, will do, and are doing now, whatever goodness there may be, may it permeate all beings everywhere. By the virtue accumulated throughout the 3 times by others and myself, may all beings filling the reaches of space enter the gateway of the unexcelled path, and may they attain the Vajra holder's ground. By all the virtue actually performed and mentally created, self and all sentient beings of the 3 times, may all beings of the 6 realms attain the 5 kayas, realize the primordial wisdom of the Buddhas in the Dharmadhatu mandala of the awakened mind. Glorious root Guru, precious one who sits upon a lotus at my heart, hold me with kindness and grant me all accomplishments of enlightened body, speech, and mind. I pray for the excellent health of the Guru. I pray that he lives a supremely long life. I pray that his activities spread far and wide. Grant blessings that I may not be separate from my Guru. May the teachings, the only source of benefit, happiness, endure long, and may the victory banner of longevity be steadfast, those who uphold the teachings. May the sound of the great Dharma drum liberate all sentient beings from suffering. Please remain and teach the Dharma for infinite millions of kalpas. By the might of this powerful merit, may the aspirations of the benefactors and their circles be accomplished within this very life. May their obstacles be pacified. May everything be auspicious, and may their wishes be fulfilled according to the Dharma. Just as the hero Manjushri realized things as they are, and as did Samantabhadra too, I will follow in their path and perfectly dedicate all these virtues, as all such dedications have been praised as supreme by the victorious ones of the 3 times. Fully dedicate all my roots of virtue to excellent conduct. By the blessing of the Buddhas who attain the 3 kayas, blessing of the truth of the unchanging nature of reality, and by the blessing of the undivided Sangha community, may my prayers be fulfilled according to this dedication. By the virtues accumulated in the 3 times by myself and all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the intrinsic root of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious awakening. Great Vajradhara, Tilopa, Naropa, Marpa, Milarepa, Dharma, Lord Gampopa, Pagmodrupa, and Lord Drikungpa, may the auspiciousness of all the Kagyu Lamas prevail. And then we could turn to page 22. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezi, May you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya line. Supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru, who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Drikung, great Lord of the three jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Arya Deva, emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Jigten-Kompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. And then page 28. May the teachings of the great Drikung Ratna Shri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of cyclic existence. Study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig. Om Mani Padme 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 Om Shri Om Mani Padme Om Shri Om Mani Padme. Gewadiyi Nerduda Chenrezi Wan Drup Journey Drowa Chikyang Malu Bam Deyi Sala Gopar. And Emaho prayer in English. Emaho. In the center is the wondrous Buddha of boundless light. To his right is Chenrezi, the Lord of great compassion, and to his left is Vajrapani, the Bodhisattva of great might. They are surrounded by an inconceivable assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Immeasurable peace and happiness is the pure land of great bliss. When I and all beings pass from this life, may we be born in that land, unhindered by another samsaric birth. And may we then behold the face of Amitabha, boundless light. May all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions bless this aspiration, that it may be accomplished without hindrance. Te ta pinsa driya awa bodhanaye soha. And Bodhicitta prayer. May Bodhicitta, the precious and supreme mind, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not decline. ever increase higher and higher.
Thank you all. 10 a.m. tomorrow, PST. Thank you.